All right, so we have our daily chat brought to us by the
Exactly.
Daily Illini, and one of our first stories is the chief that appeared at, or the chief debate that happened at the last home game basketball yesterday.
Right. So a group called Firm stood outside the State Farm Center at last night's basketball game, and they were there to protest about the chief and its apparel. And some people were wearing shirts that says, in whose honor is this really for? And I feel like it's an ongoing controversial issue.
It is an ongoing issue, and
Right.
it's been happening for so long, and it's so hard because you could really see both sides of this story.
Exactly.
It's so hard to tell. Yeah.
Right. And moving on to more strikes that are happening on campus, we have the GEO strike that's coming up on Monday this upcoming week.
So everyone should watch out in case your teaching assistants are canceling your classes. It's kind of like a snow day, but we're going to call it like GEO day.
Exactly.
So we'll see. But again, these are teaching assistants, graduate assistants who are fighting for a tuition waiver that the university might take away. But a lot of these teaching assistants need this tuition waiver just to be here at Illinois because a lot are international.
Right, and a lot of them, they have pushed back this protest a little bit just so that the administration has time to really discuss and rewrite the contract.
Exactly. And lastly, our third story is a student is set to cycle cross country for cancer.
For our last story, we have to talk about senior Kathy Powell, who plans to cycle across the country after she graduates in May.
This is the Illini 4000. I don't know if you've heard about this, James.
This was my first time hearing about it.
Yeah, it's where people bike from New York to San Francisco, and it takes about like 2 to 3 months.
Exactly, and I thought it was so great that, these people are traveling 4,000 miles, about 4,000 miles, in hopes to raise around $4,000. So, I mean, for Powell herself, she has been surrounded by people who have been affected by cancer, so this is very personal and rewarding for her.
And again, they will be biking up to about 70 miles per day, which is, I can even wrap my head around that.
Exactly.
So we want to thank our friends at the Daily Illini. For more on these stories and others, you can go to www.dailyillini.com.